Hi everybody, welcome to Source Inspired Speaking. I'm Nathan. Today I'm going to share with you a message I channeled regarding manifesting, creating that which we desire, and realizing that we're probably closer to getting what we want than we realize, and that we just have to change the way we think. Something up here that's going to shift everything, the way we see the world, the way we see obstacles, the way we see everything coming into our life. So with that, sit back, remove any distractions, enjoy the message, and I'll check back in with you after. Hello. Thank you for joining us here today. We have an important message we wanted to share with you regarding manifestation. Let you realize that you are probably closer to creating your manifestation than you realize. You see, everything in your reality is vibration. Everything you see, you hear, you touch, it's all vibration that's interpreted different ways. The light entering your eyes is interpreted to create sight. The vibration of sound is interpreted so that you can hear what we are saying. But in reality, it is all vibration. And without something to interpret it, it would all just be this beautiful wave of vibration that carries so much information with it. You see, your thoughts are no different. When an inspired thought comes to you, within that vibration, there is information that you pull out and you interpret. See, thoughts are also interpreted vibration. So when you work on manifesting, when you work on creating and you're focusing on your thoughts, you're really interpreting the vibration of the energy of that which you desire. And for so many of you, the truth of the matter is you're just interpreting the vibration wrong. You see, you learn, just as you learn language growing up as a child, you learn how to interpret vibration. And there are certain things that you interpret as easy to do, certain things that you interpret as difficult. Certain things you interpret as realistic, certain things you see as unrealistic. But it's still an interpretation of the Word of God. Because the Word of God is vibration. As we said to you, sound is just vibration that you interpret, so your thoughts are the same. And what if this whole time, it's not that you're receiving thoughts that you couldn't do it? What if the thoughts were the vibration of your desire coming to you? And you interpreted that vibration negatively as something you can't have in your life. Because that is what most of you are doing. The energy comes in, the vibration of it, and at first it feels good. And still you to start interpreting it and saying, oh, this feels good, but it's not realistic. You see, the energy is coming to you because you are attracting it. That means you are ready in some way. But you won't really receive it until you change your interpretation. You can hear the Word of God, but if you interpret it wrong, the outcome's not going to be the same. And since you are creating your reality around you by interpreting the energy that comes in, you're interpreting your reality to be one of lack. You see, someone who is successful at manifesting can walk down the same street with someone who is having issues manifesting, and the same energy is being shown to both of them. But one interprets opportunity and one interprets obstruction. It's the same energy. The same opportunities are being shown. What makes one person successful and another not successful is that they interpret the energy wrong. They don't see the same things, even though they look at the same objects, even though they hear the same vibrational sounds. Their brains interpret it differently. And so the law of attraction isn't really even so much about attracting, but interpreting. Interpreting the energy that's coming to you, to realize that it's coming to you because you are a receiver for it. You are ready to receive it. Because the receiver picks up the signal. So it wouldn't really make sense that you would receive thoughts for things that you can't achieve. It just wouldn't come to you because you wouldn't be tuned into it. But part of you already is tuned into it. It's just that you're not interpreting the message correctly. So while God is sharing the same inspiration with you and the person next to you, one of you sees it and understands it, the other one doesn't understand. And so missed opportunities are really all about misunderstanding the message, not hearing the word of God for what it's truly saying. See, the person who interprets things correctly, they might see the same challenges as the person who doesn't. But they interpret it as something that can be overcome. They interpret it as a question that has an answer. And if they keep looking at it that way, guess what? The answer is going to be received by them as well, because they are tuning into that vibration. Whereas someone who sees the energy and interprets it negatively as something that they can't achieve, they will also receive the vibration of the answers. But they're so tuned out about it that they will either completely misinterpret it, or it won't even register as a cohesive thought in their mind. They won't piece it together with the other part. They become separate messages because you've already tuned yourself out of finding an answer. So when the answer comes, you still receive the same vibration. It's still in the air around you, but you don't notice it. It doesn't become a part of your reality. It becomes information that comes in and out. You might not even recognize it as a conscious thought. But you're all surrounded by the same vibrations. Vibration can't be coming to me that's not coming to the person next to me in this reality, in this physical reality. That's not how it works. But it can be received and understood by one person and not by the person next to them. They'll interpret it completely differently so that it's not, the same information is not being gathered from it. So the first thing to do when you're manifesting, when you're creating, is that when an idea comes to you, understand that you're receiving it. If it seems too difficult or something that you can't achieve, instead of throwing the idea away, sit with it. How am I misinterpreting this? These pieces that are coming to me that seem hard to overcome, am I open to receiving the answers? Because they're there. The vibration is coming to you. You just have to be open to a new interpretation. Just because you've been trained to understand vibration and language one way doesn't mean that different interpretations exist. Think of everything that people know about ancient civilizations from our current interpretation of their words. Think of how different it actually is from reality, because interpretations change, meanings change. So what we think we know about the past as a human culture, as a human civilization, it's not the truth that they experienced. It's our new interpretation of it. The energy is very different. The vibration, how they interpret it, how we interpret it, is different. So words can be misunderstood. They can be read two different ways. And you just have to at least accept the possibility that you're misinterpreting the energy, that it's coming to you because you are a receiver for it. You are ready to receive it. How can I interpret it differently? Just this one realization, just this one change in the way you think, can get you over a major hurdle in creating the life that you desire. Because just being open to the possibility that you're interpreting it wrong opens you up to start receiving the answers to those challenges that you otherwise would not even notice. So we thank you all for joining us here today. We hope that this message helps you to take that next step forward, to realize that you are a powerful creator, that you can really do anything if you are open to receive it. We thank you all for being here, and we love you always. So, I mean, that's such a simple message. It's something that we probably never really think about. Just because we're receiving vibration and creating these thought interpretations of that vibration doesn't mean that we're interpreting it correctly. And that to get to that manifestation, to be successful in what we desire, if something comes up that tells us, no, we can't do that, or that's too difficult, stop ourselves and say, wait a second, that's not the interpretation I'm going to accept. How could I interpret this differently? Maybe this thing that seems too hard to overcome isn't that I can't overcome it. It's that I just need to receive the answer that's coming. That maybe I don't have to know all the answers right now, that they're coming to me, that I'm going to receive them the same way I received the inspiration. It's no different. It's the same vibration. Everything's vibration. And I don't have to figure out everything, because the person that has the answers might be coming into my life. But I have to accept that I'm ready to receive answers to even understand that they have them. So really try to apply this to your life. Try to catch yourself when you're interpreting vibration, when these thoughts come into your head. Stop yourself and realize, oh, there's more than one way to interpret this energy. Let me think about it. Let me be open to receive a new interpretation. And I'll realize that maybe the way I've been looking at the world was really not the right way, not what suited me. Wasn't a match for what I desired, what I wanted to see in the world, what I wanted to create. And then you can learn a new language of God. And your inspiration will take off, and you'll understand the answers are always all around you. No question can come to you that doesn't already have an answer. Everything's in balance. You just have to be ready to interpret it as an answer. So thank you all for joining me. If you like what you heard, please subscribe, hit the bell, make sure you get notified of all my messages. If you could love that like button for me, I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. And with that, go forth, beautiful creators. See the interpretation that suits you. Create the life you desire. And may Source inspire you. Thanks. Love you all.